Hello. Today I'll be presenting my project Intertwined Ecologies, an exploration of multi-species design in Al Zora. Despite its arid climate, the UAE is home to diverse ecosystems, from deserts to coastal mangroves. Yet environmental education remains underrepresented. Of 221 environmental programs in the Arab world, fewer than 5 focus specifically on ecology. As biodiversity loss accelerates, education becomes a vital tool, not just for awareness, but for research, stewardship, and change. This project responds to this urgency by proposing a centralized hub for ecological education, research, and conservation in Al Zora Ajman. It consists of 3 main components: the Ecological Institute, a visitor center, and a biodiversity park. I studied both local and international case studies to understand key spatial requirements and strategies across my 3 project components. The site lies in Al Zora Ajman, a coastal area with a mangrove reserve recognized as an important bird area in the UAE. It hosts over 87 bird species, and its significance is amplified by its connection to other ecological hotspots in the region. While it's now being developed into a luxury district, the mangrove cover has declined over time due to dredging and urban development. Access today is limited. While there's a cycling track along the periphery, most views are distant, with people birdwatching through parking lots or golf cart paths. This disconnect opened up an opportunity to create spaces that encourage awareness and conservation. This led me to ask, what if architecture wasn't just for humans? Can design become part of a living, breathing ecosystem? To explore this, I mapped the site's co-inhabitants: birds, pollinators, crustaceans, native plants, and fish, each with their own spatial needs. These became design parameters, just like circulation or structure. I drew inspiration from the ecology itself: mudflat patterns and how mangroves lightly touch the earth, guiding a design that is interconnected with nature. I thought of nested forms and canopies that could function as a habitat. The overall site strategy, divided into 2 main zones for the Institute and Visitor Center, is minimal impact. Only 1.6% of the site is built. I studied the highs and lows on site to create tidal channels, which not only restore water circulation, but also supports a mangrove nursery, extending ecological value over time. The site transitions across ecologies, from desert to wetland. Visitors move through these shifting landscapes using passive modes of transport: walking, cycling, and electric buggies. The Zora Ecological Institute includes 3 low-rise blocks for admin, teaching, and research. These are linked by elevated pathways and planted areas to enhance biodiversity and reduce ground disruption. It is envisioned to be intertwined with nature, using cohabitable canopies, green roofs, and courtyards to enhance biodiversity. Each block was planned according to its spatial needs and educational requirements. Every block also uses a unique material: breathable terracotta, rammed earth made with desert sand, and palm waste board integrated with moss concrete that supports insect life, blending local materiality with ecology. To ensure minimal impact on the landscape, the architecture employs prefabricated structures that lightly touch the ground. The canopies, inspired by the trees and mangroves on site, not only act as a shade structure, it also acts as a habitat by hosting modular nesting pods for birds. The canopy utilizes local materials like palm leaves, reimagining traditional building techniques. The public-facing visitor center is a gateway for students, families, and tourists, designed to connect people with the local ecology. It hosts interactive exhibits, guided walks, and a wildlife care unit to foster emotional connections with nature. The building's skin is made of 3D printed earth walls embedded with seeds and niches for birds, turning the building itself into a living ecosystem. Intertwined Ecologies offers an approach where buildings don't just stand apart but grow with nature, inviting humans and other species to share space, learn together, and thrive. Thank you.